This man lost everything just because he married the wrong woman. He was once one of the biggest comedy actors in Africa. He traveled to the US, to the UK, and some part of the world. He featured in over 200 movies. He won several awards. He was rich. He was famous. He had everything, but he lost it all because he made one mistake. He married the wrong woman. That woman would later become his worst enemy. He had to leave his own house. He left his cars. He moved in with strangers because in his own house, there was no peace. He was too generous, and the world took advantage of that. The same man that was loved by millions of people became a poor beggar. The only person that stood by him received the biggest backslash ever. This is a painful story of Mr. Ibu, his rise, his fall, and his sad death.
The guy who wanted to kill me was even my younger brother. My brother senior his father. And his interest is to make sure that he eliminates me.
When I was filling the form, they asked for next of kin. I put the wife as next of kin. Next of kin in the hospital means you're the one signing all the major surgery or whatever they want to do. Then his wife went and removed herself. Go to Evercare Hospital and find out, did Mr. Ibu wife remove herself from next of kin or not?
The same boy poisoned my elder brother.
Be patient with this story because it's long and it's very, very sad. This is not just another story of a celebrity. This one is tragic. If you are a man, watch this story to the end because you will learn from it. And if you are a woman, share it to the man that you love. Because this is not just a story of a man who made the world laugh, but a man who was crying inside. And the painful truth, nobody cared. For years, people laughed at his movies. They copied his jokes. They watched his face and smiled instantly. But the man behind the comedy was going through hell. Let me take you back to the beginning. He was born John Ikechukwu Okafor in 1961 in a small village in Enugu State, Nigeria. He grew up poor, yes, very poor. After secondary school, he lost his father, and that was the end of his education. No university degree, no support. So he packed his small bag and moved to Sapele, Delta State, Nigeria to hustle. He did everything. He sold firewood. He worked in bakery. He became a hairdresser. He was a butcher, and even worse, he washed dead bodies in mortuary. Yes, Mr. Ibu once worked in the mortuary just to survive. He once said, the only thing that kept me going in those days was hope. One of the reasons why Mr. Ibu became a comedian was because his real life was too painful, so comedy became an escape for him. In 1997, life started to change a little bit. He was finally getting small acting roles. He was no longer selling firewood. He was now chasing a dream in Nollywood, doing small roles, helping on set, taking jobs from here and there, and taking any job that comes his way. And in the middle of that struggle, he became a father. He had a baby boy, his first child, his joy. He was so happy about that child. He would later say, that boy was my world. Everything I did for him. But what happened next would break his heart forever. One afternoon, the boy was playing, laughing, eating, and suddenly he started crying, vomiting, screaming in pains. They rushed him to the hospital. Doctors tried everything, but within few hours, the boy died. The hospital said it was food poisoning, but till today, nobody knows really what happened. Who gave him the food? Where did it come from? Was it a mistake? Or was it intentional? Mr. Ibu said he had reason to believe someone poisoned the boy deliberately because at that time, his career was just starting to rise. He said, maybe someone didn't want to see me happy. I cried like a baby. I begged God to take me instead. That day broke him. He left acting for a while. He became depressed. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't eat. He said something painful. He said, my spirit left me. He blamed himself because at that time he was on a movie set trying to hustle, trying to provide, but in the process, he lost his child. And one of the biggest regrets was, I was chasing my dream. I couldn't protect my own child. Just imagine coming home after a hard day and meet your own child lifeless. That kind of pain, it never leaves. After the death of his son, Mr. Ibu started suspecting something deeper. He believed his life was under spiritual attack. He said, the forces that didn't want to see me shine came from my first son. He started moving with caution. He began visiting pastors. He stopped trusting people. He said, many people around me are fake. They smile in front of me, but they were planning evil behind me. From that moment, Mr. Ibu became overprotective of every other of his child. He has several kids, but he rarely showed them in public. He kept them away from the camera, away from social media. Anytime you ask him about the child he lost, he would go quiet. His smile would vanish. He would look down and simply say, let's not talk about that. That was how deep the hole was. In the midst of all these things, he also lost his mother. But guess what? He could not even attend her burial properly because at that time he was on a movie set again, trying to make money. But despite all the pain, something unexpected happened.